Welcome. This is part 2 called Waking Up. Now, for those who don't know, I'm not going to do heavy intros for everyone, but this is my playthrough where I'm going to be pulling what works and what doesn't work, kind of like a review, but we score the video game. Now, the idea is I'm going to go through this game in chapters, and this is the playthrough. You guys can comment down below what worked for you and what didn't work, what did you love, what did you hate, and I will be looking at your comments while I edit my final review. So this is kind of a behind the scenes of that coming together. But also I want to let you know that if this goes well and we can do all of part 2, I would actually be even more excited to go back and do part 1 as well. I don't know how many video games we can do. I doubt many because this is a long process, but let's see. Now let's jump into this again. I don't talk over the cinematics, but please hit that like button and definitely show me that you are interested in more. Now keep in mind, these are the playthroughs where I pull what works and what doesn't for the Flaw and All review, and when I'm finally done, the Flaw and All reviews will start being uploaded in a couple weeks on my Make a Path Presents channel. All right.
Shit. Fuck. Hey,
Morning.
sorry, I totally overslept. Just give me a minute and I'll get dressed.
I heard you had quite a night after I left.
She kissed me. It was just Dina being Dina. She didn't mean anything by it.
I was talking about your fight with Seth. Wait, you kissed Dina?
Oh. I thought this...
We're broken up 1 week and you make a move on my girl?
No. She was probably just trying to make you jealous. I would never... Oh, fuck, this is awkward.
I'm messing with you, man. I don't care. Get dressed.
You're the worst.
It's kind of fucked up you did that.
Now I do like Jesse. I don't think we got a whole lot of them. Hey, there's the PlayStation 3 cameo. I see some people, or Easter egg, whatever you want to call it. I see some people saying, how come it's not a PS4? And that is because of the timeline. Don't forget. And there's the gift from Joel. The timeline was 2013 when the outbreak happened, if I have that right. Anyway, the PlayStation 3 was the only system out. There's Jax and Daxter, whatever, if I said that right. But, yeah, so that's what it is. Oh, she's got some pictures up here, huh? Jesse, Dina, and some of her drawings. There's that moth. She got tatted on it. I didn't see those previously. Is that a garage? Is she living in a garage? Yes, she is. How did I not notice that? She's living in a friggin' garage. And that is where... I wonder why you would... Because you would think on a really nice day you could just open the garage doors. Unless they're broken. Some. You can open them up. So they did a good job as far as setting up. I think Joel's house is probably one of my favorites because you get an idea of, you know, who he is. More so than anything else really in this game in particular, but...
Sure.
And I am playing this on Survivor. I really like the hard difficulty. Now, I will say right now, I think I might... I'm pretty sure, and this is cool, the clock actually... The time changes in real time. So, if you stand in this for 2-3 minutes, the clock will change in 2-3 minutes. It's not one of those where it just stays at 6:40 the whole time. But I'm thinking I'm going to leave it on Survivor and just
Hey, is
change
Joel
the
up?
resources slightly.
That sucks.
Yeah, can't imagine they got much sleep. Definitely not as much as you.
Shut up. I was just about to get up. I was.
You got everything?
Yes.
And it's a little detail, but how their faces move. You as the
Heads
player
up,
don't
we
even
talked to
see
town
it.
this morning.
Look at
What?
Let me see if I got this right. You kissed Dina,
She kissed me.
which triggered Seth to call you a not so nice word.
Yep.
Then Joel decked him,
More of a push.
and then you got mad at Joel. That part confused me.
It was a strange night, man.
And you don't even see all
Sounds
that when
exciting.
you're playing. What's neat though is that was probably a bad example, but there's been times where I'm out with Dina and I switch the camera around, and she just has these expressions and smirks, and it's just neat, you know? It's that extra touch. And I believe before someone says, well, why is that even there? Because we don't see it as the game player. We're just looking at her backpack all day. Well, the idea is for photo mode. If you catch them doing something like, for example, with photo mode, if you're looking up, obviously she's going to be looking up. So you can do more interactive. I believe even if you're looking up and to the side, she's going to look where you're looking. So that in big part is why, might as well take a picture here. That in big part is why they have the characters making, facial expressions. In Days Gone, photo mode was incredibly useful, and it was similar except for you're allowed to change the facial expression. I don't think those characters actually talk the way these do with facial expressions, but I could be
Safe
wrong.
out there?
I think it
We
was pretty
always are.
basic. And also for settings, if you want, what I found to be really immersive is take off your HUD, and then also, I think I left part of it on for this gameplay, but take off your HUD for interacting with things. So it's kind of neat, but it is a little hard. You might have to turn on this sonar
Wants a
thing
word with you.
to really
Where
see.
is she?
Diner.
Is this about Seth?
See that
No
little.
clue.
Just tell her you never saw me.
Nope.
Where's your fucking loyalty?
Excuse me.
So yeah, for a more immersive gameplay, if you want, turn on the sonar, because you can check areas when you're done. But when you're looting and when you're picking up stuff and interacting with doors, for this gameplay I shut it off to where when I block and fight with enemies, the game will not show a block. It'll just be all clean. When I sneak up to somebody in this gameplay, it will not show it. You can go to your options and go to display. No, go to, is it controls? No, I think it's accessibilities. Combat, text-to-speech, navigation. All right, that's all your. It might be. No, where did I see it now? It's got to be in the display. Where the hell is it? Oh, HUD. Yeah, here. So it's called notifications. It's in your HUD. So for tutorials, you can leave it on, minimal, or shut it off. For this gameplay, obviously, I'm going to leave it on because it may be incorporated in the review. I don't know yet. Hints, I just shut them off. I don't need no hints, and that really doesn't matter. I get the idea. I've played enough. For the review, I mean. And pickup notifications, I shut that off. You can turn it on, but it'll just tell you what you picked up. I don't need that. Dodge prompts, I shut that off. Grab and strike prompts, I shut that off. And again, it helps with having it more interactive. Interact prompts, that's opening doors, you can shut that off. And then pick up prompts, you can shut that off. So that way when you go to open a door, you see how it has that triangle? Well, to show you what it looks like, shut it off, and then when you go into the game, it's gone. So that way it has like a more immersive look when you get up to the doors. Again, it's a little thing, but
Hey,
it
so
helps make
we're
it
okay,
not
right?
seem so like a video
You-
game.
Yeah, of course. Dina and I are done.
How
I know.
convenient.
It's just I don't want you to think.
Ellie, we're cool. Promise.
Watch her going upstairs.
Thanks.
She looks at where she's going. Oh, what was that? Can I get that to happen again? No. Oh well. Jackson looks pretty cool.
Badass.
The Winter Dance. So how did they print that out? Well, I guess they would have a printer, I would imagine.
Hey, Ellie.
And for those saying you can't pet dogs,
Time.
you do right here. I don't believe in that manipulation. At first, I was thinking that, sure, they wanted to manipulate you. I'll turn that back on. For you guys, let me know if you mind. I would like to play with it off, but you let me know if it really matters when you're watching it. I don't think it should, but anyhow, so you pet a dog right here. I do think it would have been better for the game if you would just incorporate a wild stray that attacks Abby. I think that would have been a better... I don't think you can go in here, but I wanted to check.
Hey. Hey.
I think that would have been a better fit to make it seem like it wasn't so manipulative, you know, getting you to feel certain emotions.
Hey, Jesse. Here she comes.
The whole idea is you're seeing two halves of one coin, and that is a big theme. Obviously, Abby collects coins. Abby and Ellie are two halves of the same coin as far as what they're going through in life, and the dogs are an example of that. In one moment, now again, we just pet a friendly dog, right? Now later, as Ellie, you will be attacked by dogs and have to kill them. Like I said before, if they wanted to be a little cleaner with showing two halves of the same coin, Abby should have been attacked by a stray dog, at least once, just to show they both pet a dog, they both put a dog down. Looking for 20 volunteers to help with repairs to the electric dam. Remember that? Remember that, guys? Oh, that's not Jesse. There he is.
Want to grab some breakfast?
No. Where's Maria?
In the back.
Me too.
Excuse me.
Ellie, there you are. Come here. Seth's got something he wants to say to you.
I don't want to hear what that bigot has to say.
Do it for me, please.
Fine.
Seth. Seth, come here.
Hey. Look, last night I was drinking too much.
Sure.
I'm trying to say I'm sorry. Maria tells me that you and Dina are headed out. I made you some sandwiches.
Okay.
They're steak.
Thank you, Seth.
Yeah. Well, you be safe out there.
Yep.
I appreciate that.
What you got there?
Bacon sandwiches.
Smells good.
They're yours.
You sure?
It's fine.
Those
You lucked
facial,
her out.
Okay.
just, I don't know. What's the word I'm looking for? Not just expressions, like how she just scratched her lip there. She does that a couple times throughout the entire game. Yeah, she shocks her hand, or she's thinking.
Finders
Really,
keepers.
really well done. I mean, really, really well done. I don't know why they didn't go with burgers. Bigot Burger sounds so much better, you know? Bigot Burger. And yeah, here's the thing with... I know the deal right now with the internet
When you
is
go out, I want you
the
to travel
battle
with Tommy and Joel.
between
Those boys have been out
agendas.
for far too long.
Where do I meet them?
And
If you go up to the Northwest Lookout, they're scheduled to arrive later today. Watch yourself. There's too many sightings of infected recently.
Of course. I was gonna check out the creek trails. I'll need someone else to cover it.
I don't want to talk
Ellie,
over them.
You know the creek trails?
Not really.
Dina's done it a
squirrel.
bunch.
Hey, little
I'll have
squirrel.
the two of them take it.
Where are you going? Oh, look at
That's all
this.
sad.
Wait, have I ever looted in Jackson? What? I can't remember. I can't remember looting in Jackson, actually. Oh, but like I said before, yeah, the internet and agendas. Yes, it is true that certain people are trying to push agendas. And what does that mean? Well, certain people are in the entertainment industry and they want to... like their life revolves around their sexuality, for example. So every time they work on a project, they want to be pushing that. And it does become, there is such a thing as forced diversity. There is such a thing as forced, agendas and yada, yada, yada. Sure, it's definitely there, right? But the tricky part is you can't always have gay characters and never incorporate something like a Seth character. You'll always, not all the time, you don't always need it because what doesn't always fit. I understand the criticism here. I want to look in this window. I don't think I did before. Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Can I talk to you for a sec?
Fine. But I understand it. It's 20-some years, 25 years in the post-apocalyptic world. I agree. I highly doubt anyone's
Look, I
going to
don't know
give a
what's going on
shit,
with you and
you know?
Joel.
Maria,
Guy really cares about you. And I'm sure he didn't mean to.
we're fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sorry to pry. Be safe.
Thanks.
Yo, Dina! Assignments!
Just give me a minute.
We get your girlfriend to the stables, please.
Hey, Dina.
Oh,
Can I
we're
talk
going
to you?
to fuck some kids up. You ready? I'm going to
Hey,
beat the
guys,
shit out of them
tap
with
it
some
out.
snowballs.
Come on, how long?
Not long, buddy. Just wait.
Hey.
Hey. I just want to say sorry for running off last night.
Oh, it's okay. I totally get it. I felt bad.
Why?
Because I started the whole thing and I shouldn't have kissed you in front of all of those people.
No,
And
you were drunk. It's fine.
well, still, I don't want you to think.
No, I'm not reading into it or anything. Just
You know what I love about you? How you let me finish my sentences.
all right. Well, we should probably get going.
Yeah.
Ow!
What the fuck? I'm not even playing.
Cause you're a chicken? You're a chicken!
I hate this kid so much.
You want to fuck him up?
Yeah, I do.
You asked for it! You better run, you little
They're
shit!
gonna get it now.
Shit! Get to cover! Go! Go!
Oh,
Gotcha!
dodge
We're
the
on
shit out of
board,
that. Can you
suckers.
dodge the snowballs? Ellie dodging balls.
Eat that!
She's got good practice. Come on.
Oh, I'm coming for you, Tiny!
I think I did
you
dodge
like
one.
that?
I hope I dodged.
Fuck yeah! I mean, friggin'.
Don't tell your mom.
Oh, he got me. No, they're cheating, man. That snowball curved, yo. This game is cheating.
Aw, dang
See
it.
you. In your
Can you go in here?
We're winning.
Oh,
Oh, you better hide.
God. Little turd. Where you at? Can I pick him up, slam him? Face first into the snow. Where's the other kids at? I keep hitting this poor kid, yo. Where are the other ones? They hiding.
Hey. Hey.
How's it feel?
No. Get her. Help me.
You'll never get away with this.
I wonder how long I can just dum-de-dum-de-dum. What do you think, Ellie? Alright, enough is enough. Oh, you gotta go this way, I see.
Get off of her, you monsters. All right, we actually have some work to do. Scram.
Man.
I guess I asked for that, huh?
Yep.
Let's go.
I remember old articles talking about you're in Jackson for a while, doing mundane stuff too. They talked about helping the
So,
community, and yet
Jesse
as far as the
wants us to
actual
do the creek trails.
gameplay,
He's gonna relieve Joel and Tommy.
and I'm wondering how much of that is
Fancy assignments
still
together.
playable,
We're
or
gonna
was
work
that just like early concepts? I don't know. It's curious. Because I think it does kind of help in a way, fleshing out the two characters. Once Ellie is on her mission,
Morning.
she does get, I understand those that feel like she gets a little dull. She does get a bit dull. Ellie in the flashbacks and, you know, old Ellie. A little bit on the farm. She does have that, I don't know, that Ellie zip. That Ellie charm. And you get, it's revenge story. You get why most of it's kind of dark, but there's moments where it's not so dark, so it makes you wonder. I don't know. We'll see along the way, I guess. Hey, oh, that's not Jesse. Where's Jesse?
Look who's here.
Hey, that guy got glasses. I've always wondered, where the hell are all the people with glasses? Because that'd be a pain in the ass, living in this world with bad eyesight. Where do you find glasses at? I would imagine they got people for that. But you never see it. Even in The Walking Dead. It's these little things.
Look who decided
about-
to join us.
Yeah.
One for you.
And she shoots him in the foot on accident.
Open it up. Settle down, children. All right. You all know the drill. On your routes, mark your log books, clear any infected you see. You run into anything
Sorry,
you
I
can't
didn't shut
handle,
the mic off.
you come back. Be smart about it. All right. Get going.
In the art book too, Joel was, or Abby was supposed to, what's the word I'm looking for? Integrate into the Jackson community slowly, more slowly than than just getting lucky. And I'm pretty sure this is where that chapter ends. Yeah, so she was slowly going to get infiltrate the community, and she was going to be there at that dance and actually end up dancing with Joel at one point in time. This is in the art book, so it was a little more calculated infiltration, which does make more sense in that regard. I don't know if it would have been better because it would have been a little slower. I'm not really sure. We would have got a little more Joel, but you wouldn't get to play him. I don't know. You guys give thoughts and opinions on that, because as it is in the game, it is kind of, it's convenient on top of characters don't necessarily act how we know them to act. So again, leave thoughts and opinions about this. This is part 2 or chapter 2 called Waking Up. Next, we're going to jump into chapter 3. And I think this is called The Overlook or something like that. So that's next up. Thoughts and opinions down below. I'm done talking. It's your turn.